Hello everyone. What if you can test a website just by explaining the user flow in the natural language? Imagine you tell your AI agents what you want to achieve. You explain the flow in the normal English and then the AI agent understands the requirement. After that, it uses the LLM, creates the automation logic, performs the browser actions and even captures the screenshot automatically. Now, honestly, that completely changes how we think about the browser automations. And this is exactly what we are going to explore in this video using the Microsoft Playwright together with the AI coding agents like GitHub Copilot or the Claude Code. Now, before moving to the demo, let's first understand what Playwright actually is, because many people still think it's just another automation testing tool. However, Playwright has evolved a lot, especially now with the AI assisted workflows. So Playwright is an open source framework from the Microsoft, which is mainly used for the browser automation and the web testing. And it allows us to automate the browser interaction just like a real user. So basically, it can open the websites, click the buttons and fill forms. It can also validate the output, navigate across the different pages automatically. And one of the best things about the Playwright is that it supports the Chromium, Firefox and the WebKit. So instead of just writing separate automation for every browser, we can just create one flow and run it across the different browsers. Now, Playwright is also heavily used for end-to-end testing. And end-to-end testing basically means testing the complete user journey from start to finish. For example, a user may open an application, log in, and perform some actions. Then finally, the user validates the result at the end of the workflow. And that complete flow becomes an end-to-end test. And Playwright is very strong for this because it provides auto waiting, browser isolation, and good debugging support. And it also gives tracing and screenshot, so the troubleshooting becomes much easier when something fails. However, in today's video, we are not building a complete traditional end-to-end framework. Instead, we are focusing more on AI-assisted browser automation, where we describe the requirement in the plain English and let the AI agent help us execute the flow. Now, Playwright itself has the different parts. The first one is the Playwright Test, and this is the complete testing framework. It gives us the test runners, assertions, and reporting feature. So if you want to build proper automation testing for enterprise application, this is normally what you will use. Then we have the Playwright library, and this is more focused on the browser automation task. For example, opening the websites, taking screenshots, and automating browser workflows without creating a complete testing framework. And now the Microsoft is also focusing heavily on the Playwright MCP and the Playwright CLI, because AI coding agents are becoming more popular. And with Playwright MCP, an AI agent can connect directly to the browser and understand the web page structure. So instead of only depending on the screenshots, the AI can understand the buttons, links, and input fields in a much better way. However, MCP can sometimes consume more tokens because the detailed page information may continuously go into the model. And that is why the Playwright CLI is becoming very important for AI coding workflows. Now, with the Playwright CLI, coding agents like the GitHub Copilot or the Claude Code can generate the automation logic, run the Playwright commands, and improve the scripts automatically. And it becomes more token efficient and it works very nicely for the coding agent workflows. Now, another important concept here is the skills. And when we install the Playwright CLI, we also install the Playwright skills. And these skills provide the structured guidance to the coding agent. So instead of figuring out everything from scratch, the agent already understands how the browser automation should work. For example, the skills can help the agent understand the navigation flows, validation steps, and the screenshot capturing workflows. So the AI agent becomes much more effective while working with the browser automation. Now in today's video, we are going to combine all of these things together. I already have a food delivery application called Grubify deployed. It contains multiple restaurants and different food categories. Then we'll provide the user flow in the natural language just like the real business requirement. For example, we may tell the AI agent to open the Grubify website, search for the Italian food and select the proper restaurant. Then continue the food ordering workflow or the flow and capture the screenshot of the important pages. And after that, we'll see how the agents use the Playwright to perform those actions automatically. So this is not just a traditional browser automation anymore. This is an AI assisted automation where we describe the requirement in the human language and let the AI agent help us create and execute the automation workflow. So with that, let's move to the hands-on demo and see how this actually works in the real time. So this is the Microsoft Playwright official repo. So if you'll scroll down, you will see all the details. However, we want to install the Playwright CLI, which you can install using the npm command and then install the skills. But we don't have to do anything because we have AI agents. Install Playwright CLI in this folder. Now the agent will run the Playwright CLI and install it. So let's allow. And once it is done, we'll install the skills too. We can ask the AI agent, but let's provide it directly. So it's installed successfully. And now skills. And the skills are installed. So if we check here, these are the different skills, skills.md. It has all the details and all the skills, which are the core skills, and navigation, keyboard, mouse, and these are the different attributes or the different references, how you can use these skills. For example, for storage state, use this. For video recording, you can use the skill. So now skill is installed. Now I want to show you the application which I have already installed. This is Grubify. So this is a food delivery app and there are multiple restaurants here. If we'll go to Italian restaurant and we can add to the cart and it will be added to cart. When we'll go to the cart, you can click on proceed to checkout. Then you have to fill all those details. I don't want at that level, but till this level, I want to see whether it's working properly and I want to create test or a browser automation for this. So let's remove it first from here. There's nothing. So let's provide this information to the AI agent in the natural language so that it can create a flow and then run it. Okay, let's copy this. Open the agent again. This is my food delivery app and I want you to first select an Italian cuisine, then choose a restaurant, Italian restaurant, then select the chicken Alfredo dish and I want 2 of those to be added to cart. And once they are added to cart, go to the cart and proceed with checkout. And one important thing that you have to take screenshot at every level. So use the Playwright and create the whole workflow and run it. So I have asked it in natural language and as you can see, I'll just provide it and it'll start working. So I'll fast forward this video because it will take some time and it has to first understand and then slowly it will run and then I'll show you the different steps in between. Now you can see it understood. Navigate to the food delivery apps, select Italian cuisine, choose an Italian restaurant, Alfredo, add 2 to those cart, goes to the cart, proceed checkout, take screenshot because it understands. And now it will use the Playwright CLI. It's writing the workflow and it's taking the screenshot almost everywhere. So and you can see there are 6 steps it has added. So open the browser, navigate, then like this. Let's minimize it and it's running the Playwright CLI. And if you want to see in more detail, you can check here what's going on. So let's allow. And it's trying to troubleshoot and I've tested it previously. So maybe there is another process which is running. So it's going to kill it. So all the troubleshooting will be done through the LLM agent, and then the Playwright will be used for browser automation or the web testing. And on the left side, you can see under the Playwright CLI, it has started creating the YAML files, how it should go to the every page and all. So let's run this, and it has created its first screenshot, I think. Let's quickly check, and perfect, this is our website. So that means first step is done. So it opens the page, it checks the page, understands the page, then selects the Italian cuisine, as you can see, by assigning the different buttons. So how it does is, for every information on the page, it assigns a different label or the tag. So E41 was assigned to the Italian cuisine button, which is here. And let's check if the screenshot, and perfect, it selected Italian, and there is only one restaurant. Now it has found the restaurant, and now it's going to click on view menu. So let's check. Perfect, it has found the menu, and now it has to select the chicken Alfredo dish. And then after selecting the chicken Alfredo, it has to add 2 items to the cart, and see, an add to cart button has E220. So that is the label which is assigned to it, so that it can understand where it's clicking. So okay, fourth is also there. Okay, it found it, chicken Alfredo. Now then add 2. Let's see if it has added 2. Okay, add to cart is pressed. Now it has to increase the number of the quantities. Let's see. These are the different chain of thoughts, and it will increment by 2. And let's see, perfect, it has added the quantity 2, and then it will add to the cart, and it shows the different amount, which is double the price because we have added 2. And let's see, it is added to the cart. When you click on it, it just goes away and it's gone to the cart. Now it has to go to the cart. So now clicking on the cart icon and go to the cart. So let's see. Now it's clicking on E287, which is assigned for the cart icon, and perfect. See, it's gone to the cart. It can see the 2 chicken Alfredos are added. Now it has to click on proceed to checkout, and done. We have just asked it to follow that step. And now the next step is last step, which is proceed to checkout, which is perfect. Now we haven't provided these details, otherwise it will go end to end. So but this is like a complete testing. We have just provided what we want, and it has done the testing from end to end, which we have asked, and it has provided the screenshots also. So now for your use case, you can use end-to-end testing, or use the different skills which are available, and then use it for your purpose, how you want to test it. And this changes a lot of things. So as a developer or a tester, you can include the end-to-end testing of your application within a couple of minutes itself. And then you can define the workflows, but you need to define the validation, evaluations, because the AI can make mistakes, and you should have something to check against whether these things are being performed correctly or not. In this case, we let LLM decide everything. However, once the process is done, like in this case, we can ask LLM to write the process, and then we don't have to change the process every time. We will just have a complete written process, which you can see here in the Playwright. Different pages, different processes defined. So you can automate it, you can make it as part of a CI/CD pipeline, and the automation will run as it is. And you don't need LLM or AI agent every time for this. So that's all I wanted to show in this video. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.